Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry there's been a bit of a delay in videos this week. I was a little busy with personal stuff. I was not very well also. So there's been a bit of a gap, but I promise I'll make it up over the weekend. I have lots of videos coming up. So today I'm doing a haul video. I spotted a couple of new makeup launches on Nykaa. They're also having the summer sale right now. So I bought a few things and I've used mostly those products for my makeup today. So today what I'm doing is a haul plus like a try on slash tutorial kind of a video. So I've done like a very soft brown smoky eye with like a very rosy cheek and lip, and I'm going to take you through all the products. Let's start with skincare first. First thing is skincare. I bought a few things from the brand The Face Shop. This is a Korean brand. I've just reviewed a few of their products in my previous video, so you can check that out to know a little more about the brand and what their products are like. The first thing is their Rice Water Bright Cleansing Water, and this is like a micellar water. So I have wanted to try this since a very long time, and I finally finished off quite a few of the micellar waters I was using. I was using the L'Oreal one, which I used up. I was also using one by La Roche-Posay, which I used up. So this was a good time to try this. And then I picked up a few of their sheet masks. I have tried a few of them before. I really like them, and this time I tried a few different ones. I've got the green tea one, then I have the white tea one. I think you can tell I like tea. And then I also picked up the brightening face mask, and this is from the Solution range. I have used the hydrating one and I absolutely love it, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how this works. Those are the 3 sheet masks I picked up. Then I also picked up their mini pet sweet hand cream. It looks super cute. They have these in a couple of different variants, and I picked the one called Sweet. I basically went for the pinkish lavender packaging. This doesn't smell as nice as I would have liked, but the consistency is nice and the packaging is super cute. I basically bought it for the packaging, so I'm not really disappointed or anything. Then also from the Face Shop, I picked up their No Shine Hydrating Sun Cream, which has an SPF of 40. I'm always on the lookout for a good sunscreen. I religiously use a sunscreen every day, even though I have quite a few good ones. I wanted to just really try this. I haven't given it a try yet, but I will try it out soon and let you know how this works for me. Now coming to makeup, there have been a couple of new launches lately and I really wanted to try them out, so I went ahead and bought a few things. I'm not sure what this is called. This is basically a nail polish which comes with a color on one end and like a gel top coat on the other end. I did try this out I think day before yesterday. I didn't love the results in the first try. I think you need to be a little more patient and do like really thin coats. If you drop like too much of nail polish in one go, this kind of becomes a little uneven. So in the first try, I'm not super impressed with this. I liked how glossy it looks. I'll definitely give this another try and apply it a little more patiently in thin even coats. Then I picked up the Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator. I think this has been out in the US and Europe for quite some time. I've seen it on a lot of other blogs and YouTube channels, and I think they have they have 2 shades in this. One is like a pinkish rosy shade, and this is the golden one. I love golden highlighter, so I went with this. I haven't tried this yet because I bought another highlighter and that is what I'm wearing today, but I will try it out and let you know how this works for me. And the last thing I picked up is one of their new lip color launches. This is called Tint Caresse, and I picked the shade Peach Blossom. This is basically a powder lipstick. I have never tried anything like this before. It comes with like this sponge tip applicator, and the powder color is basically in the lid here. So the applicator picks up a bit of color and then you kind of dab it on the lips. So this is the shade Peach Blossom. This is what I'm wearing on my lips today. Now this is not a very high coverage kind of product. Also it's a powder, so it doesn't really have that emollient feel of a lipstick. So it's basically like dabbing a little bit of a tint or color on your lips without really the slip of a lipstick or the coverage of a lipstick. I think it's nice for everyday wear. I do like the color quite a bit, but it's definitely not very high coverage. They do have lots of colors in this, so if I get my hands on the other colors, I'll do a full swatch video for you all. So that is all from L'Oreal. Now from the brand Lottie London, I picked up 2 of their brushes. I've seen this on NIVEA since quite a while, and I've never really gone ahead and purchased these brushes, but I really wanted to try them out. I want to do a compilation of brushes that are not super expensive for those of you who are just starting out with makeup. So this was one of the brands I wanted to try out. So I got this bronzer brush, which is quite fluffy, but it has a little bit of an angle, and then this really fluffy round Kabuki brush. They look a bit dirty because I've used them for my makeup today, but I quite like them. There was a tiny bit of shedding in the first use, but the fluffiness and the softness is really good, and this is really good for applying powder, for even like buffing out when you've put on like a little too much blush. The blush I used today is from Milani. I'll just show it to you in a second, and it's quite pigmented, so when I first put it on, it just looked crazy on my cheeks, but once I used this brush just to kind of dab and buff it in, it just gave me a really nice kind of blended and natural looking color. Talking of blush, I picked the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Bella Rose. Milani is an American brand. They have just launched in India, so they have lots of products online at Nykaa. I wanted to try quite a few things, but I'd already built up my order quite a bit, and some of the products were out of stock, and later after I had already placed my order, I saw the products were back in stock, so maybe I'll check them out when I buy products, you know, next month or sometime. So this is like a crazy looking watermelon pink color. It's very reddish, and I didn't really have anything like this in my collection at the moment, and these kind of colors are a bit difficult to apply because you can easily go overboard, but if you apply them properly, if you blend them really well, they give you just a really very natural looking color on the cheeks. So that is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Bella Rosa. I think I said Bella Rose earlier. The correct name is Bella Rosa. Talking of palettes, I've got 2 palettes here. One is a contour palette and the other one is an eyeshadow palette. Talking of the contour palette first, this is a Makeup Revolution Ultra Pro HD Powder Contour. Comes with a couple of contouring and highlighting powder shades. I picked up the one in light medium. They have one I think in medium, and there's one medium dark. So there's really very good color variety for deeper skin tones as well. I used these 2 colors for my contouring today, and I have to say the colors are really good for contouring. They've got a lot of grayish cool tones, so they actually give you like a very natural looking shadow. They don't look too orange, too bronzy. I'm loving this right from the first application. Even though I've only tried these 2 colors, I haven't tried the other colors yet, but I'm super happy with this. I always pick up at least one Makeup Revolution product during the sales because I love their products, especially their palettes are really good. If you're looking for a good powder contouring and highlighting palette, do give this a try. Speaking of eyeshadow palette, I picked up the Faces Ultime Pro eyeshadow palette, and this is the warmer one. I think this is called Nude. They have one which is called Rose, which has got like slightly cooler toned colors, and this actually has a very good color selection. The shades are pigmented although slightly powdery, so there might be a little bit of fallout. Now this is the palette I used for my eye makeup today. It's a very simple look, but I can see this eyeshadow working on the Indian skin tones really well, especially for people who like brownish bronzy tones. I think this is a very good palette, and what I like is that they have some very good matte colors in here too, so you can do like a matte smoky eye or just like a nude matte eye with this. I'm going to try this out a little more. I've only used like 3 or 4 shades today for my complete look, so I haven't tested the entire palette yet, but maybe I'll do like 1 or 2 different looks in my upcoming videos. Let me know if you want to see more using the Faces palette. This I think is not too expensive. It's priced around ₹1000, which I think is quite decent for an eyeshadow palette that has these many shades. From the brand MUA, I picked up their Glow Beam Liquid Highlight Cushion. It comes in a very luxurious feeling packaging. It's all white and gold, and it just has a very kind of expensive sort of feel. It's not exactly like a very cheap drugstore kind of product. This is from their Luxe range, which is slightly more luxurious than their regular range, and this is like a cushion highlighter. So the highlighter is actually soaked in the cushion inside. It comes with a small padded applicator that you can use for applying, and I have to say I love this. I don't think I'll be using any other highlighter for a couple of weeks. It gives just the most beautiful golden highlight. I hope you can see this on camera. It blends really well, but it's quite noticeable, not in a chunky glittery way, but just in a very molten liquidy highlight wave, if that makes sense. It's super pretty. Definitely recommend this for Indian skin tones. I think it would work really well on medium and dark skin as well. So that is the Glow Beam Liquid Highlight Cushion from MUA, which is Makeup Academy. And the last product I have here is NIVEA Lip Balm. This is in Blackberry Shine. So NIVEA Pomegranate variant used to be like my go-to thing for every day when I was in college. I still have a few of them lying around. I use them quite often, and I spotted the new variant, which is Blackberry on Nykaa, so I thought I'll give this a try. So this is like a slightly darker color, more on the darker berry side, and I think it's very nice. I still think pomegranate is like my favorite, but I think this is a close second. And with my order, I also got this really pretty yellow Nykaa pouch. This is free above orders worth ₹4,000. Nykaa does amazing pouches. Every sale they have different one, and I use these pouches so much for carrying makeup, for carrying beauty products, and they're like very good quality as well. That's what I like about these. So this is the pouch that they're giving out this month. So that is all for my haul video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know which of these products you find interesting, you'd want to see more of in upcoming tutorials, and I'll definitely incorporate them in future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all soon in my next video. Bye.